100 people. And it was a good turnout?
About 2,000. And of course, the representative for District 41, Calvert, didn't show.
Well, I'm not.
But Raul Ruiz,
Oh, did
who
he?
used to represent us, did.
Is he down in New Mexico now?
No, he's
He's still here.
like from Indio South to the Imperial Valley.
Oh, yeah. I saw an interview with him.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I like him too. Did you see all those helicopters going over the other morning? What the heck was that about?
I think it was the Marines at 29 Palms.
What was it?
Marines?
Oh, the Marines. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought somebody was on the run.
People can tell me how it makes them feel when a hummingbird eats from their hand, but they can't really describe what happens. There's so much going on.
Yeah. Look at that. Isn't she sweet?
One of the really fascinating things about them is that they can slice perceivable time to an 80th of a second. Sometimes if you're holding a hand feeder, one will come and go. It's gone.
Wow.
And in that length of time, they've had one complete cycle of their wings, one complete respiration, and a heartbeat.
Oh, wow.
All in an 80th of a second. Their blood circulates so fast it looks like a gyroscope. And that's how they can stay so stable in the air.
You almost got one sitting on your finger.
Their little bodies are like just dusting my finger.
Oh, isn't that something? Little cats are doing pretty good, aren't they? They know their boundaries.
Hummingbirds taught them.
Yeah. Smart cats. Donna, I'll bet they love your sweater, your shawl.
Oh, yeah.
That's their colors.
Sometimes when I wear an aloha shirt or something, they'll come try and get the flowers.
Oh, that's good.
A lot going on over here tonight.
Yes, festival season.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coachella's next weekend. Are people already showing up for that?
Especially the crews.
Oh, yeah, the crews are showing up.
They're setting up.
Yeah.
And they're getting their routes and stuff planned out. See a lot of the, they call them limos, but they look like buses to me.
Yes, right. Are performers starting to come into town too?
Probably not as much.
Yeah.
They'll fly in day of, right before they.
If we're lucky.
Yeah, if we're lucky.
I told you about when I worked that Beyonce show, and she was 2.5 hours late.
That's not very considerate, is it?
Well, sometimes it just happens.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
I've done Stone Stewards.
Oh, did you?
And that is like the monstrous machine.
Yeah.
It's fascinating to watch because, You can have your dancers, but watching a Stones crew unload 18 semis in an hour and a half.
Gotta be 50 people.
Yeah,
Oh, 100.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And
They hire
everybody knows
loafers.
all their stuff.
Yeah. They know where to go, where to put
Uh-huh.
it, set
Well,
it up, piece.
And a lot of
room.
it's like, pick that up and carry it there.
Because they'll
You
hire
know.
locals
Yeah.
Yeah.
to
Oh,
fill it
that's
out.
good.
And
Union
they
people.
call them pushers, and they
Uh-huh.
push all the stuff off the trucks.
Yeah. And grips.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard the word grip.
But
Yeah.
sometimes things just happen.
Yeah, I get it.
Did you play a Stones tour? Were you playing?
Yeah.
Were you?
I wasn't with the Stones though. I was
Okay.
with a guy out of Georgia named Delbert McClinton.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Steve, you are a mystery man. I think that's amazing. Were you in Muscle Shoals?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
That's
I did
what-
most of my work in studio.
That's what I
What was
telling
the
the girls.
documentary?
Muscle Shoals, right? Yeah.
But you guys were called something. There was a nickname.
Oh.
Yeah. The section.
Say it again?
The section.
Yeah.
Section, right. Section.
And then Toussaint
session.
had the meters.
Uh-huh.
The studio work was much more fun for me.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you
It
worked with
it
all
had
of
to
them.
be like a lot of money for a personal connection for
Yeah.
you to go on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite group to
Dan
play with?
Morrison.
Dan Morrison.
You did studio work with them?
And you played bass, right? Did you play bass?
I
Or Ed
played bass
Strings.
with Harry the Hipster Gibson. I
Uh-huh.
played bass with a couple of, like, if there was a bass gig in the Union Hall that I wanted, I
Uh-huh.
could play bass.
Uh-huh. Right.
Mostly I
Strings.
played guitars
Uh-huh.
and harps.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was good enough to like hold my own in the second violins of any
Oh,
orchestra.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Good for you. That's so
But
cool.
nobody ever bought tickets because my name was up there.
Right, no,
You
but
know?
you were, your background, but
Yeah.
I'll bet the people really appreciated you.
It's like they said about the Motown gang. You know, they called it 16 steps from stardom.
Did you see that documentary, 20 feet from stardom, or 20,
Maybe that's it. 20
Yeah.
steps from stardom.
20 steps,
Yeah.
I think it's.
Well, I was a backline guy.
Yeah,
You know,
uh-huh.
I wanted to be within spitting distance of the drummer. I wanted
Yeah.
to, like, menace the bass player with my headstock.
Did you ever work with Elvis? Uh-huh.
Worked with. This was one of the worst gigs of my life.
Do tell. Yeah.
It
I wanna
was
hear this.
put together by Danny O'Day, who was Otis Redding's drummer.
Oh,
And when Otis died, he went in producing. And so he got, like, broke-ass kids in Vegas, which aren't hard to find.
right. Hungry.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he took them to plastic surgeons in Vegas, which are not hard to find.
Wow.
And these kids had plastic surgery. So they would look like Elvis,
You're kidding.
Jim Croce,
Oh my god.
Jim Morrison,
What?
Janis Joplin,
Oh my god.
and a female Elvis, who was the Elvis's
Female
girlfriend.
Elvis.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like I said, it was weird.
That's weird.
And what Danny did was he called in personal favors from
Huh.
like killers from the Union Hall. And it was kind of like a Blues Brothers
Yeah.
thing. I mean, the Cats could have been in front of the mics and we'd have made them sound good.
That's so cool. What a crazy story. I can't imagine getting.
The-
And they've got to live with that the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
That's permanent. Oh man. Did you ever work with Janis Joplin?
No.
Uh-huh.
I was a jazz baby coming up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cut my teeth at burlesque because that's where the good music was.
Yeah.
And Dizzy Gillespie and those guys were playing for sailors down in San Diego.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Right?
Nope.
That's not her.
Nope.
Where is she? I haven't seen
She's probably on the res with the other black
her.
chicks because the migration is here and
Yeah.
the Costas are everywhere.
Oh, sure.
Wow,
Oh,
we
you got a whole
people
crew.
coming.
Oh, gee whiz.
This is great.
Hi. Hi. How are you? Come on in.
Okay, we got chairs. We got stools.
I feel like they're starting to come in now.
We got camp chairs. Okay. Dad had to have it. He was matted. He loves to be brushed and pampered, but he was too matted.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, he remembers you.
So handsome.
You good boy. Hi, Moshi. Hi, honey. Yes. Okay, let's see.
You see the hummingbirds? Like,
Wait, okay. One of you sit here. Yeah, sit here.
you said
Sit down, and then we're going to bring this
And
one.
take these
Yeah.
camp chairs around over there.
Okay, let's take this one over here.
Well, they're just starting to come in, I think.
Okay, Siri, sit right
And
there.
just when you think you are probably too
They will
close.
come. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
Still and close is what works here.
And you have to put your fingers like this. And then just stay still. Hold it out a little. Just stay still. When the sun sets, there will be 100 hummingbirds. Yeah, we're just here purposely. Look up. Look at them.
Yeah, they're coming in.
Because he feeds them every day, sunrise, sunset, for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
Anything you want to know about hummingbirds, ask him. Yeah, he knows it all. Just be patient. Yeah. Just straight. Just straight for it.
You should have seen these guys in the winds we had. They can hold the stationary hover in a shifting, gusty wind. Yeah. About the only thing they change is their approach path. They like to come into the wind.
Doesn't it do something for you?
You feel like a little
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're aggressive little guys.
You're not scared of a kitty.
No, no, they've taught the cats what the boundaries are. That's moose. If a cat looks like it's going to be stupid, okay, the hummingbirds are too fast. Cat isn't fast enough to catch them. And
Yeah, very.
did you first just sort of figure out this would be a hummingbird haven?
Palm Springs was already famous for hummingbirds. I didn't know that when I moved here, but the Calhia, the people whose land we're on, and I mean, we're on their land.
Yeah.
They own this. Their origin story is that they followed the black-chinned hummingbirds to live here.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the ball for?
It's a navigation aid.
Okay.
Like if I stick them on a window, it keeps them from flying into the glass. And it's shiny and it's red, and that gets their attention right away.
I think I would only live on leased land here. You know? I think it's such a good karmic thing to do.
This location really helped them as a people because, like, the Spanish, saw that desert and said, we're going to go to the other side of those mountains, coast. And when the Mexicans took over, they had the same problem. The Mojave and the Baja are two of the most harsh deserts in the world.
Yep.
And then you got Palm Springs where you got these canyons, microecology, stations. You don't have to migrate north and south, you can migrate at the base of the mountain. And it wasn't until the 1800s, after the Mexican War, that they even realized there were people living and thriving here.
They just became one with the desert.
Yeah. That's his favorite position.
My baby too, but yeah, I can see your favorite.
Isn't that a thrill?
Oh yeah, it even just put its wings down and sent it out.
Isn't that cool? I love that.
That's one of the few guys here that
I
I've
can't believe how
given
strong
a
their
nickname
wings are.
to.
What was its nickname?
Hotspur. Because he likes to perch. I was trying to come up with something to perch, and I ran across Percy, and that sent me right to the War of the Roses, and Harry Percy was named Hotspur, who thought he should have been king instead of Henry V.
Those Percys, I think there were others
Oh yeah.
that went down the line in the Tudor line.
Well, the Percys came over with William.
Oh, they did?
Mm-hmm.
You watched that Wolf Hall show on Video? It's so good, right? I just
So
started
spectacular.
It is. I just started the second season. I didn't know it was come out.
Around here?
Oh, the writing, the acting,
So good. Mike Margaret. Oh, I love him.
and Price.
Yeah.
Jonathan Price. Which one? Cardinal Wolsey.
Oh, yes. I love that. Have you started the second season? Okay, yeah. So you know that he still shows up.
Takes all your stress away.
I love the music too. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
I thought you were doing for David. No, he kept it.
Okay, so you coming in now.
Yeah.
Just happy hour.
Yeah.
Coming to the happy hour.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We've got another 10 or so minutes left.
Yes, easier.
They're going to start leaving.
Yeah, we haven't used this dinner. takes a long time to get them to
Have
trust
a
you.
little,
Oh, you have to do this stuff all night.
Yeah.
boat whistles, those little whistles.
Put some out like on the cable and they use them, but
on
would
the
not
ship.
let us have that.
He blows that
And
for
we're leaving now, so we're gonna go to it next year. See if we can.
But they're little butts.
It would never happen.
This one's so happy.
Kind of. And as soon as it gets hard, he said, they can't see it now, so they have to get it settled in at night and then see it before it gets hard. Yeah, you two better.
Are you
I
seeing any
figured.
more of the refugees coming through? Are you really?
And the folks at the Chabad have been bringing in
Yeah, well, look at his
people from
butt.
Ukraine.
Your hummingbird's butt is great.
Those visas
No, no, the hummingbird's
are
butt is
under
like
question now.
very.
You know,
On a whim. These are people that if there's something they need help.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
The lack of empathy or
yeah, I can't do it. I have no frame of reference for that. Humans don't act like that.
no, please. Well, that's great of the Shabbat to do that.
Well, they started it for the Ukrainians, but then they realized we had Guatemalans, Venezuelans, Nicaraguans.
Will there be any Palestinians?
I don't know, but I would not be surprised at all
I would love that.
if there were Palestinians down around Mecca
Yeah, isn't that great?
and in the Imperial Valley. Okay, there's a huge Sikh, Hindu, and Muslim population down there. When Imperial Valley was getting settled down in Pakistan, there's great stuff in it.
Yeah, that's true. This would be second
You know,
nature, wouldn't
where
it?
do you think they got those gay punks?
Right. I don't even think about that. That's great.
With one hand right there, sitting in the video. With that in there.
I love how you take turns.
No plan. Video. Just again. And then it's just about that.
Yeah, just keep your camera ready. There you go.